Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. Please subscribe to our channel. A lot of times people want to know what's the best way to deal with a difficult spouse, particularly if there is a impending divorce. Well, you know, ultimately people are going to have to deal with each other one way or another. The courts, get involved and they help it along. The attorneys get involved, they help it along. But especially if there's children, there's going to be some involvement with these parties. They may hate each other, they may decide that they can't get along. But you got to realize that there's going to be a reckoning. There's going to be a date and time when these two people who don't like each other probably be in the same room. And we'll probably have to try to work some things out. Here's what I would tell you if I were you. If you've got a spouse that you're getting divorced with, you absolutely cannot get along. You're living in the same house, it's miserable. I would tell you this. It is really, really important for you to make sure that things don't escalate. And when you're in a scenario where you're not getting along, it's just something that could escalate. The police could get involved. It could be problematic. So if I were you, I would do the best that I could to pull yourself out of the situation. And that may mean working more hours at work. It may be spending some more recreational time away from the house so that you basically come home, you stay in the house, and you bare bones minimum amount of time. You go to sleep. If there's kids involved and you have to take care of the kids, you should try and work out a scenario while you're taking care of the kids, presumably the other side is gone. We want to try and minimize the overlap of interaction because that's where the escalation can occur. So I would say this, if you're working with someone who's really, really difficult to deal with, this case is going to be over before you know it. I mean, even in a divorce with children, there are limitations. State court administrator's office is going to start getting on the judge if that case pends for more than a year. A lot of cases are resolved within that amount of time. You've been in this for a long time. It's been miserable. It's almost over. But if I were you, I would take steps to de-escalate things and make sure that it doesn't get to the point where there's a lot of yelling and screaming. Even if you don't call the police, a neighbor could call the police. And then at that point in time, it gets to a scenario where somebody may be carted off to jail. You don't want it to be you, and you probably don't even want it to be, your ex. You probably just want, to be left alone while these things are resolved. So I would say that make every effort to pull yourself out of the scenario, de-escalate whenever you can. If you find that you're in the scenario and it's getting worse, remove yourself. Leave. Go for a walk. Go for a ride. Come back at a time when calmer situation prevails. If you have any questions about that or what to do in a specific situation, reach out, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out.